So on behalf of the Cochise College Governing Board, I'd like to dedicate this field to Mr. Bo Hall. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, if you'll all turn out to the scoreboard, you will see, for here on forward, this shall be known as Bo Hall Field. Bo, would you like to say a few words?
Please. This is just a little bit overwhelming, and JD kind of hit it on the nose. I was most looking forward to this, not for what was going to take place for Bo Hall, but I wanted to see all the guys and people that I knew back here at one time, and I can't tell you how that makes me feel, because you all are the reason I'm standing out here, if you want to know the truth. So I appreciate that, and I have some thanks I've got to give to some people. The first thing I'd like to do is thank the College Board. You know, in 1969, when I wrote my name on the cement up there, maybe you guys didn't see that, right? So thank you very much. And the college administration, this man right here made my career longer and more exciting. He's helped this college in so many ways, it's not just athletically, but with everything he does. All the college administrators, Verlin, you guys have done an excellent job as far as what goes on at Cochise College, and I thank you for allowing me to be part of that. The other group, I have a bunch of groups I need to thank here. The coaches, Jerry Carrillo, our basketball coach, Todd Englehart, our baseball coach, Bobby Peters, our soccer coach, our women's basketball coach, Misty Opat, and our rodeo coach, Lynn Smith. You guys have made me look pretty damn good. So thank you again for all that you've done as coaches. I've got some student services staff that I need to thank, all you directors, the personnel, and so forth. I mean, that's the one thing I can honestly tell you. I never felt like I was going to work the whole time I was here at Cochise College. The people and personnel that I worked with at Cochise College made this job what it is. I have some other people I need to thank personally, and that's Chuck Hoyak. Chuck was my pitching coach. He's one of my best friends. I'm sure he's looking down today saying, "Don't screw it up, Bo," because I've done that a few times. His wife happened to remind me just a little bit ago. She said, you know, you're the reason I married Chuck. I could have been a Martinez. And I told her Chuck was always good at making right choices. So Chuck, thank you for all you did for me. Martha Skinner, and I don't know if Martha's here. She was my administrative assistant along with Chris Baumgartner. Martha Skinner kept me straight for years, and I appreciate Martha above all things. And then there's a lady that works this concession stand. Right here, the little lady behind you, she's waving. Maria Mesa, she's done this for every sport, right? So Maria, thank you. And then I have Coach Atkinson to thank, and I'm going to delve into him in a little bit later, but I do want to mention him right now as one of the people that I owe much thanks for, because in 1969, you came from Bowie. The first thing that kind of confused me, there was grass on the field. I wasn't sure you played baseball on grass. It had to have rocks and clumps. But so I'll talk about Coach here in just a little bit. I've got a lot of things about Cochise College, and I want to kind of address that as my story in Cochise College. My legacy at Cochise College, if I have a legacy, is because of Cochise College. God blessed me in many ways. Many ways. My wife, she's got to be looking at this like, you sure you want to name this deal after this guy? But she was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I love you. So here's what goes on with me and my family. I played here for Coach Atkinson. My younger brother Joe played here for Coach Atkinson. The best player in the family was my brother Rich, but he couldn't quite figure out that you can't get in trouble and still play baseball. But he was by far the best athlete in the family. So I look back at this to this day and said, man, if somebody would have just worked with him a little bit, he was by far the best athlete in the family. I know that many of you look at this and wonder, you know, how did Bo get to Cochise College and how this works? And this is what I wanted to do with this talk. I want to talk to you about my story at Cochise College. When I got here to Cochise College, I was an underprepared kid from a very small high school. Cochise College gave me my academic start. I know some of you may fall down if you knew me when I was younger, but I got my start at Cochise College with an associate, and I finished up at the University of Arizona with a doctorate. If it wouldn't have been for what Cochise College did for me academically, that never would have happened. So if you're gasping for air, that's the truth. I've got a diploma that says that, right? Because I wasn't the world's best student, right? The second thing it did for me, it gave me my athletic start. All right, I walked on here at Cochise College, and Coach Atkinson, Coach, stick your hand up, please. Coach Atkinson, I said to Coach, hey, I'd like to try to make your baseball team. And he looked at me and said, where are you from? I said, Bowie. Where the hell is Bowie? Right? He didn't quite know where Bowie was at, but Coach gave me the opportunity to get my athletic career going, and that's because of what took place here at Cochise College. And I had a pretty good career. I'm not quite as good as my grandson is, but I had a pretty good career, and it kind of set me off in the right direction. So, Coach, thank you for what you did. I appreciate that. Cochise College also gave me my coaching career. It started me here, and we have some banners on that wall out there. This was the best place that I could have been at the time I was coaching. We built this program into a national recognized program. So Cochise College gave me my chance academically. It gave me my chance coaching-wise. It gave myself a chance athletically. It also gave me a chance in my administrative career. Dr. Mikulich and Dr. Nicodemus gave me a start along with Walt Patton, Dr. Patton, in my academic endeavors, if they knew how good it was, to become an administrator. That was a chance they really took. If they'd ever looked at my transcript, that never would have happened. But I appreciate what they did. And now the group that I need to thank the most is the players. All you people that played for me, you made me to be able to get my name put on this field. I was so fortunate to have people like you play for me. My only hope is that I did something in your life to make a difference, because I can tell you right up front, as players that played for me, I appreciate everything you did. And I want to leave you with something that all of you who played for me will know what I'm talking about. Every one of you people know how competitive I was, right? I didn't like losing. And at times when our kids kind of lost their focus and wouldn't compete, I'd say, fellas, you got a choice. You can either start competing, or when this thing is over, we're going to go down the line and run till the cows come home, right? And everybody that played for me knows what that means, right? So you're the reason that I'm here today, right, as far as my coaching career goes. So I thank you very much for that. I thank God for the opportunity that He gave me in my life with Cochise College. Cochise College has meant everything to me. This is kind of a culmination, quite honestly, of what Cochise College did for Bo Hall, not what Bo Hall did for Cochise College. So I thank you. I thank the board. I thank President Rottweiler. I thank everybody out here. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bo. We appreciate all that you've done. Just as a little reminder as we get ready, as you start seeing the players prepare the field, Bo reminded me when he started here as a coach that it was his duty to be the groundskeeper, and he did that for a number of years. In honor of Bo, we would like to upgrade the facilities significantly. So if you see in your heart a willingness to contribute to the Cochise College Foundation and the Booster Club, we would love to have you do that so that we can put a proper turf field and other things here that can really represent Bo Hall and the excellence he's brought to Cochise College and to all those lives that he's impacted. Thank you, and let's get ready for the second game.
Thank you. Thank you, boss.
You bet.
Yeah.